And here you have it. One of my clients was able to get a $50,000 approval by utilizing this method. There's a bank out right now that's handing out massive credit approvals, and most people have never even heard about it. And it's called Fulton Bank. And I'm not just talking about small starter limits. My client was able to get approved again for $50,000 through Fulton at a 0% interest for 18 months, ladies and gents. 18 months. 0% interest for a year and a half. And I know you probably want it, yo, that sounds awesome. That sounds great. I need this to start or scale my business. How can I do this? Don't worry, I got you. Because in today's lesson, I'm going to give you the exact 5-step framework to position yourself so you can get approvals just like this. So what I want you to do is go grab your pen and paper. And without further ado, let's dive in. All right, ladies and gents. So we're going to go ahead and just jump straight into it. So let's go ahead and get into step number 1, which is, of course, pulling your credit report. I do this with every single one of my clients, okay? I don't care what numbers you give me. I don't care how much money you make. It does not matter. The first thing that we're gonna do is you're gonna show me on paper that everything that you're saying is 100% accurate, okay? Because so many people look at 45 different modules, 45 different credit reportings, all of this stuff, and they really don't know what's really going on. So the first thing that we're going to do is pull that credit report, because like it or not, Fulton is going to take a hard look at it, because first is going to be your score. You want to be sitting somewhere between 700 and 750. And the reason why I say that is because they want to see how strong you are on the score side. But here's what most people are going to miss, and they're going to let it go in one ear and out the other. The score does not stop the show. They're still going to look at the entire profile, okay? Specifically, what comparable credit that you currently have. Now, if you never heard of comparable credit, let me break it down to you. When it comes to this, it means what have you handled similarly in the past, okay, on the personal side. So you want credit limits with at least $8,000 to a $10,000 range. Even if you have 2 cards in that range, that's going to be awesome. But if you just have one, that's okay. But have other similar limits, I would say of 5,000 or 5,000, 4,000, at least have one, at least 10,000. That always helps with everything. Because think about it from their seat. If you're asking for a $50,000 business card and the biggest limit you ever managed in life was $1,000, it's going to be kind of hard to have a hard yes, okay? But if you've already handled $8,000 to $10,000 of clean credit, now they feel a little more comfortable, okay? Showing you and how to handle real credit. And the approval gets way easier. Like I'm telling you, way easier after that. Step 2, we're talking about building the relationship. And this is very, very important for some people, and I'll explain that later. You want to build your relationship with Fulton, okay? Now, it is in the mid-Atlantic areas, okay? They have branches across, I try to remember this, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, Delaware, and Virginia, I'm pretty sure. So if you're in one of those states, the move is basically simple. Open a Fulton business bank account and let it sit for at least 10 to 30 days before you apply, all right? That relationship is very, very important, especially when it comes to the odds of you getting approved. But before you click off this video and think I'm not even in those states, let me go ahead and give you a gem, okay? You do not have to be near Fulton branch, and you do not have to live in any one of these states to apply for their business credit card, which is super dope, okay? You can apply anywhere in the country. And let me tell you why, because I want you to fully understand this. Fulton's credit cards are issued and underwritten by Elon Financial, which is part of basically US Bank. So it's not really Fulton's little branch footprint that makes the decision. If you go for a line of credit or business loan, yes, it is Fulton. But the credit cards, Elon. Now, that's pretty much a loophole. So somebody in California, Texas, Florida, anywhere in America can apply for Fulton's business credit card and actually get approved. Okay, so the relationship is just going to add that cherry on top, but it's not really required. My client wasn't in any one of those and they got the $50,000 approved. But if it's near you, take advantage of the relationship. I'm telling you right now. Now, with step 3, we're talking about picking the right card. Okay, because Fulton has a few solid options. Okay, a cash rewards card, a point card, and a couple of others. And honestly, they're all useful depending on what you're doing. But in my opinion, the best one and the one that my client went for was the plain Visa credit card, okay? With low intro APR. Why? because that is the 0% interest card. And my client locked in 0% interest for 18 months. And that current offer runs even longer, sometimes up to 20 billing cycles, okay? Which is more than a year and a half at 0% interest. But just double check the terms of when you apply, since, you know, certain things can move. This is the making of this video. A lot of times when I make this video, I don't make it just that day. This is a video I probably made it a few weeks prior to uploading it. So just make sure you fact check all of this, okay? Make sure it works for you. So if you're trying to use this as real capital to invest, you know, buying inventory to make a move in your business, a big fat 0% window is worth it, and worth way more than just a few points of cash back. Cash back is cute, but 18 months of no interest is a serious weapon. That's a big investor, all right? So understand this, and I'm telling you, it's definitely worth it. Now stop and think about what $50,000 at 0% interest for 18 months actually is. That is not just a credit card, that is an interest-free capital. And when you stack it in the right way with the rest of your funding strategy, that's how business owners get real money without drowning in just interest or payments, okay? This is exactly what I do for all of my clients in the Everhart Capital Funding Program. So we're gonna build your credit profile, whether it needs to or not, connect you with the right lenders, having the right business sequence, and then mapping out every single plan so you could be able to access $50,000 to $300,000 in business capital, all right, from start to finish. So if this is something that interests you and you're trying to really scale your business, then what I want you to do is click that link below and sign up for a free capital consultation, all right? But enough about that. Let's get into the next section. You signed up for the call? Okay, cool. Now we're gonna get into step 4, which is applying the correct way. Now, I wanna give you a disclaimer right here before anything, because if you're in the credit card world, business card world, or anything, you know that a lot of times Elon Financial will pull from TransUnion, and that is most of the time true. But this last time was a little different. Again, Elon normally pulls from TransUnion, but they did pull his, and I'm talking about my client's, Experian. I've never seen that before, but this is why I always stress to everybody to always have all 3 of your bureaus clean, because you never know what's going to happen. This is always in the making of this video. Now, I'm not saying Fulton is going to only pull your Experian, but just be on the lookout, because maybe it was just a one-off. I'm not sure, but just understand this, okay? Don't freeze all the ones, like don't freeze Experian, Equifax, because during the application they will tell you to unfreeze it before you can continue. So this is, again, just make sure that everything looks right, and then just go forward from there. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And in this next thing, this is very, very major as well. Also have no recent inquiries, because you want a clean inquiry history. I would say at least in the last 90 days. Too many fresh inquiries can make you look desperate on your credit file, even on the personal side, trying to get business funding. And that's the fastest way to get denied, especially on an application just like this. So before you apply, let your report cool off, try to remove them, and then apply in 90 days. I'm telling you, it's definitely going to be worth it. The money's not going anywhere. Now, with step 5, I just want to give you a very big warning, because I don't want this to happen to you, okay? Once you get approved, again, ladies and gents, once you get approved, do not, and what I mean, I'm being so serious, do not under any circumstances start putting super heavy purchases on this card in the first 30 days, okay? I've seen this happen with my own 2 eyes, where somebody got approved for a super high limit, they got excited, they literally started running it out the gate, the bank flagged the account, called them, and they're probably gonna call you, and they're either gonna slash or shut your account down. It's crazy. I know it's a business card. It doesn't make any sense, but guys, just hear me out. I don't make the rules. I'm just trying to help you. With a brand new account, huge spending limits sometimes makes you look like a risk, okay? So that's exactly what, the fraudsters and stuff like that do. So just ease into it, okay? Maybe put some heavy purchases once every other week or something. Don't just run up $12,000 in one day. Sometimes that can really, really start triggering every single red flag. Anything that's red in that office is going off. So don't do it. So again, ease into it. Protect the approval that you work so hard for, okay? Please do not lose it in just 1 week. Don't start getting these calls saying, hey, we see that you put $48,000 in less than an hour. We don't know what's going on. Can you please give us an explanation? Matter of fact, we don't even need it. We're just gonna go ahead and shut you down. You don't want that, okay? So please hear me out. With all that being said, I know I gave you a lot of information, but let's go ahead and reel this in, okay? So your 5 steps with Fulton's business approval is like this. Number 1, get a 700 credit score or better, 700 to 750. If you can, build that relationship and then pick that 0% interest card that works for you. Or it might be the other card, either one that just feels like if it tickles your fancy, utilize that one. Okay. Then once you do that, start utilizing the funding strategy I'm telling you. Low inquiries, little to no inquiries, get them removed if they're not attached to open accounts, and make sure that you have the right data points as far as high enough credit scores. Make sure all 3 bureaus are clean. And then when you apply, make sure, also make sure that you don't put anything as far as construction or real estate. If you don't put that, you're going to be in good graces and you're going to get a high limit. So if you focus on all of these, Fulton Bank is definitely going to help you have that 1.5 year, 0% interest, and a high limit. And also don't put $50,000 on there within the hour that you just got approved. All right. If you do all that, you're going to be good to go. Now, I want to talk to 2 separate people. If you're a person right now and you want the Fulton card, but you have late payments, charge-offs, collections on your credit report, then you need to jump into my credit repair program. Okay. What we're going to do in that, we're going to map out everything that's wrong with your credit. We're going to fix all the inaccuracies, and then we're going to move you over to Fulton and probably some other banks to help you get that $50,000, $100,000 approval. But you cannot do this with negatives on your report. I don't care how old it is. I don't care how nice your score looks. They're going to look at the profile, and if they see those negatives, they're going to deny you. So let's fix the foundation first. Let's jump on that call, get your credit fixed, and then we'll move over into the business side. Now, for all of my savvy business owners with a 700 or better, and you're looking to get $50,000 to $300,000 and include Fulton in this, then what I want you to do is click that link below to sign up for a capital consultation. We're going to map out making sure that your credit profile on the personal side is good to go, get you with the right business funding strategist, and then also connect you with the right business banking reps so you can get these $50,000 approvals time and time again, equaling up to how much you need so you can scale that business to the moon. So if any one of those interests you, then what I want you to do is click those links below, and I'll see you on those calls. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope these data points really help you. And if you ever had Fulton, give us your data points down below so you can help somebody else move over and they can get approved just like you. Again, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen.